In a world obsessed with early success, it's easy to feel behind. But what if I told you that sometimes the slowest burn creates the brightest flame? Let's start with a global name. Director Hwang Hyuk, the man who created Squid Game, actually wrote the story back in 2009, but kept getting rejected by multiple studios. He also once had to sell his laptop due to financial struggles, but once Squid Game released, it became the most watched show in the history of Netflix and #1 in 90-plus countries. He became a global phenomena at the age of 50, but it wasn't easy. He spent years honing his craft, making critically acclaimed films like Silenced and Miss Granny. He faced rejection and the quiet struggle of an artist pouring his soul into his work without massive worldwide recognition. Imagine the internal pressure, the "am I ever going to make it?" thoughts, but he didn't give up. He nurtured his ideas, learned from every experience, and when Squid Game finally dropped, it wasn't just a hit, it was a cultural reset. His success wasn't early or instant. It was the culmination of decades of dedication, patience, and a deep, simmering talent that simply needed its moment to fully ignite. His story is a powerful reminder that there is no universal deadline for greatness, and he's far from alone. Think about Vera Wang, who didn't even start designing wedding dresses until she was 40, after a successful career in fashion journalism and as a figure skater. Or Harlan Sanders, who launched Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, in its modern form after he was 60 years old. He perfected his recipe through decades of life experience before turning it into a global empire. And even the iconic Morgan Freeman didn't become a household name until he was in his 50s, after years of theater and smaller roles. These incredible individuals remind us that your journey is unique. Your path isn't a race against anyone else. It's a marathon against your own impatience. The time you spend waiting or learning isn't wasted. It's fertile ground, cultivating the wisdom, resilience, and unique perspective that will eventually fuel your most impactful triumphs. So, if you're feeling like a late bloomer, embrace it. Your time is coming. Keep learning, keep growing, and trust the divine timing of your own magnificent story. The world is waiting for your unique bloom,